Guangzhou Open Showdown. Eala's doubles comeback with veteran partner Unmissable action. The air in Guangzhou felt electric. A mix of late summer humidity and the unmistakable buzz of anticipation that precedes something legendary. Under the blazing floodlights of the China Sports Center, fans packed the stands, waving flags, chanting, and waiting. All eyes turned toward the tunnel. Then came the moment. Alexandra Eala emerged, her eyes laser-focused, her posture radiating quiet fire. Beside her walked her doubles partner, Samantha Stosur, the Australian legend, former Grand Slam champion and mentor teammate. The crowd roared. For the first time in nearly a year, Eala and Stosur were back together, forming one of the most unexpected yet thrilling doubles pairings of the 2025 season. Their reunion wasn't just about chasing trophies. It was about redemption, chemistry, and legacy. "Let's make this one unforgettable," Stosur whispered as they took their places at the net. Eala nodded, a spark in her eyes. "Let's give them a show." The backstory, a partnership reborn. Their story began 2 years earlier in 2023, when Eala was still carving her way into the WTA circuit. Stosur, then nearing retirement, had spotted something rare in the young Filipina: grit, intelligence, and fearlessness beyond her years. At the Sydney International, they played an exhibition match, a mentor and a prodigy, and shocked everyone by defeating the world's number 5 pair. After that, they went their separate ways. Stosur focused on coaching. Eala continued climbing the singles rankings. But as fate would have it, when the 2025 Guangzhou Open announced a revamped doubles division, with a focus on cross-generational pairings, both women received the same call. The WTA wanted a team that symbolized experience meets youth, respect meets rebellion. There was only one answer. "You in, Alex?" Stosur texted. "Always," Eala replied. Thus, the comeback was born. Training days, the fire returns. In the weeks leading to the Guangzhou Open, Eala flew to Brisbane to train with Stosur. Their sessions were intense. Early mornings by the riverside courts, endless volley drills, and strategy discussions over coffee. Stosur, with her decades of wisdom, refined Eala's positioning, anticipation, and instinctive chemistry. "Doubles isn't about power, Alex," Stosur said during one session. "It's about trust, knowing your partner will be there before you even look." Eala nodded, soaking in every word. And soon, their rhythm clicked like clockwork. Eala's youthful speed meshed perfectly with Stosur's tactical brilliance. Together, they looked less like teacher and student and more like two forces in sync: lightning and thunder, youth and experience. When their final practice match ended with a flawless 6-0 victory, Stosur smiled. "We're ready," she said. Eala grinned. "No, we're dangerous." Arrival in Guangzhou. The Guangzhou Open that year was more glamorous than ever. Neon lights, packed stands, and a global audience tuning in from 50 countries. Billboards across the city showcased faces of tennis stars: Goff, Jabber, Zheng Qinwen. But now, a new banner stole the spotlight. Tennis. Eala and Stosur, the comeback pair to watch. Filipino fans traveled in droves, waving banners that read "Laban Eala" and "Pinoy Pride in China." Meanwhile, Australian fans proudly cheered for Stosur, now affectionately called the Queen of Comebacks. When they arrived at the Players' Lounge, other teams took notice. "Didn't think we'd see you two together again," joked Czech player Barbara Krejcikova. Stosur laughed. "Neither did we, but we got unfinished business." Round 1, the test of trust. Their first match was against a young Chinese duo, fast, fiery, and fearless. From the very first serve, it was clear that Eala and Stosur's chemistry was something special. Eala's forehand crackled like lightning, setting up Stosur's deft net volleys. Every point they won was met with applause. Every loss was met with nods of determination. But when the Chinese team broke serve early in the second set, the tension rose. Eala, feeling the weight of expectation, clenched her fist and muttered, "Come on, Alex." Stosur walked over and placed a hand on her shoulder. "Breathe. Don't fight the storm. Become it." Eala exhaled, smiled, and stepped up to the baseline. She delivered 3 aces in a row. Moments later, they broke back and never looked back. Final score, 6-3, 7-5. The crowd erupted, sensing something extraordinary was brewing. The rising momentum. As the tournament progressed, Eala and Stosur's momentum only grew. They swept through the second round with surgical precision, dismantling the number 4 seed 6-2, 6-4. Analysts praised their synergy. Eala's movement mirrors Stosur's anticipation. Commentator Martina Navratilova remarked on live TV, "Eala's learning curve is unbelievable. You can see the Stosur effect in her positioning. She's thinking like a veteran now." By the quarterfinals, the duo had become the tournament's biggest storyline. Social media hashtags like #EalaStosurMagic and #Guangzhou SHOWDOWN trended globally. The WTA even released a short film titled Generations Unite, featuring their journey from mentor and mentee to equal partners in pursuit of glory. Semi-final showdown, Heart versus History. Their semi-final opponents were none other than the reigning champions, the French-Canadian duo Gabriela Dabrowski and Leylah Fernandez. A clash of styles, a clash of eras. The first set was pure fire, quick exchanges, dazzling volleys, and breathtaking lobs. Eala and Stosur dropped the set 4-6 but refused to fold. In the second, Eala found her rhythm, ripping winners down the alley. Stosur's slice serve carved through the air like poetry. Beyond the court, after the tournament, Eala and Stosur appeared together in a WTA documentary titled Beyond the Lines, The Power of Partnership. It showcased not just their triumph, but their bond, laughter between matches, shared advice, and quiet moments of mutual respect. When asked what came next, Stosur smiled. Retirement, but happy this time. Eala laughed. I'll keep playing, but I'll carry her lessons forever. The two shared one last practice session before parting ways, not as player and mentor, but as equals. And when Eala boarded her flight back to Manila, she carried more than a trophy. She carried wisdom, friendship, and a story that would inspire generations. Epilogue, the legacy of the Showdown. Months later, in tennis academies from Cebu to Sydney, young players practiced the Eala Stosur formation, a double strategy blending agility and experience. Tennis magazines hailed it as a masterclass in chemistry and courage. Alex Eala's career continued to rise, but when asked years later which title meant the most, she didn't hesitate. Guangzhou, she said, because that's where I learned that greatness doesn't come from playing alone. It comes from trusting someone beside you. Final scene. As the credits of the WTA season highlight reel rolled, one clip replayed again and again. Eala and Stosur, hands clasped, raising their rackets to the roaring Guangzhou crowd. In the background, the announcer's voice echoed through history. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Guangzhou Open doubles champions, Alex Eala and Samantha Stosur. And beneath the fireworks, two generations smiled. One closing her chapter, the other just beginning hers. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.